Growing up in a small conservative town was no easy feat for a queen like me, but the rejection I faced in my youth was turned into motivation. A lot of different people and experiences have made me the person I am today, and I hope this show can be a platform for other LGBTQ family members to tell their stories while indulging in some drag queen fun. That's why I've created What's Happening with Hope Hillcum. Hello and welcome to the first episode of What's Happening with Hope Hillcum. Today I have Devin Klaserner here, and the roles are going to be switched, and you're interviewing me after I've been interviewing like tons of people out here in Lexington.
Exactly.
Yes.
My plans at least.
Oh god, so don't roast me. Like, I'm already roasted at this apartment, hun, so you can't get me too
Make it too
fiery. I know, right?
So, please tell us your backstory.
Okay, so I am from a small little town in Ohio called Berlin Center, out in the cornfield.
Okay.
We had the cows and the chickens. No. Yeah, I graduated from Berlin Center High School, which is Westminster Local High School. Went to Ohio State, got my bachelor's in Spanish, and then...
Why a bachelor's in Spanish?
I got my bachelor's in Spanish because I'm just really intrigued by Latin culture. My dad is actually from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Puerto Rico, April Carrion. She's
Yeah.
like, she gave it to me. But I'm just really intrigued by the language, and I wanted to be able to communicate with that side of my family in a language that they know and love. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I was just like, I really want to learn Spanish, and part of my focus, and right now I'm here in Lexington, Kentucky, getting my master's in public health.
Okay.
And part of my focus in my education is I really want to work with LGBTQ youth, but Latin youth. So I want to take the people that have shaped me in my life, so the LGBTQ family, so of everybody, and just Latinos in general, and mix those two together to be able to have my focus and really make a difference at one point.
Sounds like a great plan that you have going on.
I mean, it's forming. It's still forming. The plan is still forming, and it forms every day. But you know, I hope that one day I can make a difference.
Very cool. So when did you meet Hope?
When did I meet Hope? I don't know. I still haven't met the bitch.
You still haven't met the bitch?
So I started coming out as Hope Hillcum. Oh gosh, I think it was the season of RuPaul's Drag. I can't even think of a year. I have to think of the season of RuPaul Drag Race. That Adore and Courtney Act and Bianca Del Rio. Yeah, so 2 seasons ago. And so probably like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, I started thinking, oh, this is fantastic. Like, I really love the art behind it. I love that there's a lot of different personalities.
You have like 4 of those.
Right, multiple personalities. I can't keep them all in check. So of course, I had to give at least one of those personalities another like alter ego. And there Hope Hillcum was. So I started my drag career off in Columbus, and you know, there's just a ton of fantastic queens out there. My drag mother out in Columbus, her name is Stella Bohem. Hi, Stella. And she's absolutely fantastic. But you know, it was like the Columbus queens were almost like in whole a family to me. So even though she was my mom, like everybody in Columbus was kind of like a family to me.
Yeah.
Nina West, she was absolutely and still is absolutely inspirational. She's doing wonderful things, and I love to see the progression she's making and all the achievements she's receiving. So hi out there, Nina, if you're watching this. My other family, my sisters Roxy and Calypso Catfish and Eris and Beverly Bell, and I'm just like trying to get everybody in there because I love you all, and Anita Snatch and everybody. But they really shaped who I am, and I'm happy that I could bring a little bit of Columbus drag queen flair out here to Lexington, Kentucky, and show these girls what's up in Columbus, Ohio.
So has Hope helped you in any ways, or?
Oh, for sure. I think of Hope more as like an artistic release for me. Like, a lot of people like to draw. A lot of people like to paint. I like to do drag.
Any of those things.
I've always been like super craftsy. Like, I like to sew. I like to make set pieces. I like to do like fun things. Nothing like, I don't know. I used to like to do music, all that stuff. And drag was like the one thing that I could really just combine everything into one thing and work towards a better art. And the drag community, it's so fantastic that my dog is like trying to make his little entrance in there. It's so fantastic that they have these pageants and you can really just show off everything that you put such hard work into, and I think that's what I really like about the pageantry system. And a pageantry system gets a lot of shit sometimes because people are like, oh, those queens are so cutthroat, they're not like the bar queens. Well, it's a different type of drag, but I love it. I just love that you can like put all your efforts into one thing and really just get to see what other people think of that package that you put forward.
Now, I've seen Hope perform at bars, and I've seen Hope do pageants. Is Hope a
Is that all
pageant
you've
queen?
seen her do? Or?
Well, you won't know the details what else I've seen Hope do.
All right.
Is Hope more of a pageant queen, or is Hope more of a bar queen?
You know what? I like to think of her as a little bit of both, but you know, I think that I got my start in the bars because I've met a lot of drag queens like through the bars doing open stages, and they've really helped me develop. And I think that I just am kind of a mix of both. Like, I love doing pageants though because you know there's money. I said it. No, there's crowns. I said it. But also because you get to kind of show off everything that you put forward, and you know I like to, from head to toe. Like I love to do gown and like get my hair ready and just set forth this beautiful gown. I love to do presentation because it's just fun, and you go out there based on like whatever the theme of the pageant is, and you just rock your stuff. And then you know I just love talent because you can put together choreography or whatever you want to do, and that's like the beauty. A lot of queens just think, oh, I'll just go out there and do choreography or sing, or well, you know, you could do that, but the judges really appreciate every type of talent, and there's not one specific talent that they're like looking for. So I think that's what I really like about pageants too.
Very cool. So do you think RuPaul's Drag Race is a future option for you?
Oh gosh, I'm hoping in the future, not this upcoming season, but you know, I'm thinking my drag is still developing, and I'm still trying to really. I think I know who Hope is, but I'm really just trying to consolidate it and just make sure I'm 100% ready before I try to get on the show. Because you know, watching the show, you see these queens that just kind of go on and they're like, I don't know how to sew, or I don't know how to do this. I want to make sure that I'm 100% prepared because I want to put my best self forward for the world to see, and I don't want them to see any less.
I love it. Speaking of RuPaul's Drag Race, who's your favorite queen?
Oh gosh, that's such a hard question. But, you know, I love my girl from La Isla de Puerto Rico, April Carrion. She's absolutely gorgeous, and if you haven't seen the movie Mala Mala, she's in there. It's a beautiful documentary about not only transgender, but gender fluidity, I would say, of Puerto Rico, and it's just an absolutely great documentary. I also have to say that I really adore, I like her spirit, you know, she's just so, I don't give a shit about what anybody else thinks.
She's true to herself.
She is very true to herself, and she's very pretty. She's just pretty. I don't know. She's like trashy but pretty, and I mean that in the most loving way possible.
Absolutely.
And then from this season, I feel like I have to give out a shout out to like one of the girls from the season. Oh gosh, they're all so good at different things. Like Bob is just so funny and just like himself and just like really in your face, and I kind of like it. Kim Chi, fantastic at makeup. I mean, I don't think that there's been a better makeup artist on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I think all of those queens could take a tip or two from her.
Oh my gosh, she never walks down looking the same ever, ever. I would have to say I really like Naomi Smalls just because she's gorgeous. I mean, her boy body is just gorgeous. Like I envy you, girl. like when I don't have to wear these freaking stockings and I can have them beautiful ass legs. Oh, I would be in business, honey, because you are looking gorgeous. But yeah, I think that's top three.
Top three?
I hope that's my top three.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you, Hope.
Well, thanks for interviewing me, Devin. You're fantastic. This is Devin Klaserner.
Follow him on Instagram.
Follow him on Instagram. He's a dirty slut. Oh. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm hearing that on their own.
Oh, okay. They'll get it soon enough.
It won't take long.
Well, thanks for tuning in for my first episode of What's Happening with Hope Hillcum. I hope you continue to watch and find out what Lexington has in store. Thanks.